Well, I finally found what I was looking for, but it certainly wasn't easy. Now these trees play an important part in history. You see, before the red mark was put on it, which is put on there so the tree wouldn't be lost over time, it was nicknamed a mile tree. And they had these huge numbers carved into it. And this particular one was tree 260. And the big numbers were for the paddle steamer captains so they could see how far they had to go in distance in miles before they got to Echuca. And like I said, this one was 260 and they were placed every mile apart. So there would have been another 259 of them all the way up the river, all the way to Echuca. But keep your eye out for them because they're pretty good. The Tocumwal's got some other things going for it as well. For example, its beaches. There's beaches like this all over the place. There's actually 25 within 5 minutes drive of the township. Now the average sunshine they get every year is around 3,000 hours. And compare that to Melbourne, which gets about 953 hours a year average, this seems like a lot better place to be. Plus there's a beach just up the road a bit called Thompson's Beach. And apparently that's supposed to be Australia's longest inland beach. So this place has got a whole lot going for it. Well, we've made it to Yarrawonga, and behind me there you can see the Yarrawonga Weir. And then behind that we have Lake Mulwala, which is a huge man-made water catchment area which is over 6,000 hectares in size, so it's just a huge massive lake. Now right now we're 1,996 kilometres upstream from the river mouth right down the bottom of South Australia, and we're also 126 metres above sea level, so we're slowly starting up down the altitude, but soon we'll be a lot further up as we start to head up into the mountains. Now I had planned to film this whole segment out in the middle of the river in the trailcraft. However, we have a slight problem with the boat ramp, and in just a second I'll show you that and you'll understand why now I'm standing on the rocks. This is Lake Mulwala, and as I said before, it's a huge man-made water catchment area. This whole lake is over 6,000 hectares in size. Now at one stage the whole area had to be emptied out so that people could take care of maintenance and do some work on the weir back there. But the real beauty of the place is up here, and you'll see very shortly that the forest and the floodplains that used to be all out of the water, well, they still stand today, except now they're permanently submerged. So how's this? This whole area is just fantastic, and as you can see behind me, there's thousands of trees all over the place, and some of them are more than 600 years old. Now when they flooded this whole area, they left the trees here for three reasons. The first reason is it helps keep the erosion down. For as the wind comes blowing across the lake here, by having the trees, they help slow the wind and in return help keep the wave height down. The second reason is all the old tree stumps and the logs and the branches in the water help to encourage fish breeding. They have somewhere to live, somewhere to breed and somewhere to hide. And the third reason is the beautiful big branches, and they encourage bird life to come to this area to nest, to live all around these trees. So the whole area is just great. If you have some spare time and you're around here at all, do yourself a favour and take a closer look. Now there is one thing on this trip I haven't tried to do yet, and that's catch a fish. And the main reason for that is that I don't know the first thing about fishing. However, the guy back at the tackle shop in Yarrawonga assured me that if I buy this lure off him, that I'll catch a fish. So all I know is it's purple and it rattles. So I'm going to just hook it on this line here and trawl it all the way back to the boat ramp like he suggests and see how I go. Don't like my luck, but it certainly looks cool. Try it anyway. Well, that $15 didn't last long. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, that way you'll get notified to all my new videos when I upload them. And if you want to contact me, you can do so through my website, the link's in the description below. See you next time.